What up, YouTube? Scrubquad here from the Cash Kelly and AC Network, bringing you a 2011 WWE Night of Champions pay-per-view review. A night where all titles are on the line, from the Divas to the Intercontinental, the USA, to the title as COO of the company. Everything was on the line tonight, and some people capitalized, others didn't. There was one big shocker, and then there was a very chaotic ending to the main event, but overall it was a good pay-per-view. So let's jump right into the matches. Alright, so the first match was the Tag Team Championship match between Air Boom and the Awesome Truth. Now this match, it was pretty much showed how these two teams are definitely the tag team division. They're what carries it, and they had an MVP for each side was Kofi Kingston and The Miz. Obviously the two that had more experience out of both teams. The ending itself was a little bit controversial, where Evan Bourne clapped a tag while the ref wasn't looking, and that was okay. And then the ref wasn't looking, and The Miz and R-Truth made a legitimate tag, and the ref didn't see it. So then The Miz obviously got angry and hit the ref, which led to the disqualification. So Air Boom was the winner, and they retain. But then after the match, a little extracurricular activity went on between the Awesome Truth and the referee, and they pretty much knocked his lights out a lot. And that was the end of that little match. But they definitely were not done for the night, but we'll get to that later on. Next, we had the four-way, or the fatal four-way, USA title match between Dolph Ziggler, John Morrison, Jack Swagger, and Alex Riley. Now, John Morrison was only in this match to pretty much build in some high-flying maneuvers. I didn't see any chance of him winning, and he didn't. But he did have some good spots, a few good offensive maneuvers. But Dolph Ziggler ended up coming out with a win. No shocker there. I wanted Alex Riley to win because I want him to get his hands on a title in WWE. But tonight was not his night. He didn't capitalize. Dolph Ziggler did, and he was the winner, retaining his United States Championship. But even though I didn't want Dolph Ziggler to win, but he did, I think after this match a little bit more legitimacy will be brought to the United States title, obviously with three other guys who want their hands on Ziggler, and hopefully WWE will be able to build on that in these next couple weeks and at the next pay-per-view. The next match was the Intercontinental Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, two former tag team partners. They had won the tag team championships together a couple years ago, and now they were face to face for the Intercontinental Championship match. The match itself was good, but the crowd wasn't feeling it. Cody Rhodes came out with the win. He's been said that he wanted to bring a little bit more prestige to the title itself, but he didn't get his finisher off, so he pretty much got a little roll up, which isn't very prestigious as a champion to win. You want to win, obviously, by hitting your finisher, but a win is a win, and he retained his title. Then we had the World Heavyweight Championship match between Randy Orton, the champion, and Mark Henry, the challenger. Now this was a complete shocker. I thought that somehow Randy Orton would be able to pull out a win. That didn't happen. Mark Henry whooped him all over the freaking place, and he is now the new champion. He pretty much, there was not a lot of offense from Randy Orton, a hell of a lot of offense from Mark Henry, and he, after 15 years, is now the World Heavyweight Champion. And then after that, he cut a really good promo, which just adds to that. Now he is the most dominant heel on SmackDown. For a little bit it was Christian, now it's Mark Henry, and it just shows how a heel turn can really evolve a character that's pretty much been the same for 15 years. And I actually like this move, even though I'm a Randy Orton fan. I like putting the title in the hands of someone who has never gotten it before. and you haven't ever really seen him with the title since the end of ECW. So congratulations to Mark Henry. Sorry, Randy Orton. Next was the WWE Championship match. Now, I myself didn't see a lot of build up to this match. Maybe that's just because I wasn't paying attention to it as much. But it was between John Cena and Alberto Del Rio. Now, people always criticize John Cena because of his character, how he always beats the odds. I mean, we've all heard it, but they seem to not give him the respect that he deserves when he actually puts on a solid match. At Money in the Bank, he put on one of the best matches of the year with CM Punk. People didn't give him a lot of credit for that. They gave most of the credit to CM Punk, even though John Cena did do very well in that match. And again tonight, he put on, I think he really carried the match with Alberto Del Rio. There was a point in the match where Alberto Del Rio was getting frustrated, and then he finally went for his finisher, the cross arm breaker, and John Cena just powered out of it, and he hit the attitude adjustment, and then he locked in his submission maneuver, the STF, and that was the match. John Cena is now the 10-time WWE champion, and obviously the haters are gonna hate, but they really can't touch John Cena. He's pretty much untouchable. So until they shift John Cena to like a heel turn, people are going to keep hating on him, but it's not really going to do much. So if you're a hater of John Cena, continue to hate. It's probably not going to do much until he turns heel. That's pretty much it for my little John Cena hater rant. And then the final match of the night was the main event, and this was the only non-championship match, but it was still for the title, where CM Punk versus Triple H in a no disqualification. If Triple H loses, he is no longer the COO of WWE. Now, this match was literally and figuratively all over the place. Triple H entrance, CM Punk came down and attacked him. They started brawling outside the ring. They brawled inside the crowd, or in the crowd, in the audience. Then up on the stage, around the announce table, and there was really no point where one man had the upper hand for too long. Like, if he had it for a couple minutes, it would suddenly switch, the tables would turn, and the other man would get the upper hand for a little bit, then it would switch back. And then CM Punk has Triple H lied out on the announce table, and he goes for a Randy Savage-like elbow drop off the top turnbuckle. He hits it, but it took a toll on his body, and he wasn't able to get back up and drag Triple H into the ring for the cover. Now they do eventually move back into the ring, and as soon as they do, The Miz and R-Truth come down and start attacking, which I didn't see that coming at all. I guess it's because they feel like Triple H is the leader of this whole conspiracy theory that everyone is against them. So you had R-Truth attacking CM Punk, and then The Miz attacking Triple H. And then after a little bit, CM Punk and Triple H go on the offense against them after they'd beaten them up, and then they dragged CM Punk onto Triple H, but the ref was slow to get the count, so they attacked that referee, knocked him out. Then Triple H and CM Punk got up and attacked them, and then CM Punk gets pedigreed, but there was no referee out. So then John Laurinaitis walks out while the ref is coming out, and he sort of doesn't let the ref get in the ring, I guess. And then Triple H gets angry at that, and then CM Punk hits a GTS on Triple H, and then the ref starts counting, and then R-Truth pulls CM Punk off, or doesn't let the ref finish, and then you see John Laurinaitis sending a text message, and then Kevin Nash jumps out from the crowd. He decks Triple H, he's out of the ring. He decks CM Punk, and then gives him a jackknife powerbomb, while Triple H is still out of the ring, and then he goes to handle Triple H, and then Triple H has the almighty equalizer, his sledgehammer, and he knocks Kevin Nash's lights out to the fact that he was laying on his back like he had just been raped. And then that was it for Kevin Nash. Triple H gets in the ring, he hits CM Punk with a pedigree, and the match is over. So CM Punk loses to Triple H. Triple H is still the COO, and it sort of gives WWE options with this. You had, going into this, Triple H and CM Punk face to face, but now they're sort of side to side against Kevin Nash, who screwed them both in this match, and then John Laurinaitis, who made it seem as if he wanted Triple H to lose, so maybe he could be the COO, or he just doesn't like Triple H, or something like that. So WWE could either continue this CM Punk Triple H feud, which I hope that they don't, because that'll just get old, or they could try something new where maybe those two pair up, and maybe we possibly see a John Cena heel turn, maybe, when having him team up with Kevin Nash. I mean, they have a ton of options. Hopefully they make the right decision instead of just going back to their normal, we're just going to have these two guys feud. Because like I said, I've said this before, a ton of other people have said this before, this little storyline has the potential to be something incredible if WWE books it right, and hopefully they will do that now, especially with this little Triple H victory over CM Punk. But you know, I guess we'll find out in the next couple weeks and at the next pay-per-view. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the pay-per-view, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.